So it's a little bit before 7 a.m. and it's Monday. One of my rituals every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is working out at the gym. It's something I've really never been able to do before until losing a lot of this weight. And it's been great. Today, however, is my very first arm day. So this will be interesting. Woo! And that was a 10-minute month. Yeah, I can definitely feel it now.
There you go, perfect. Good, I'm on.
So in October of 2012, I weighed 555 pounds. In February here, 2014, 303. So if you're doing the math, that means I've lost 252 pounds. I've lost an entire fat person. I'm still a fat person, but I've lost a whole person, a whole big person. In fact, I've probably lost more weight than I'll actually end up being. Now, my number, the weight that I want to be, I don't really have one. You know, people ask me all the time, so, well, what do you want to be? Like 180, 170? I mean, how far are you going to go? And the truth is, I don't have an answer, except to say this. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to run that 5K in March and another one later, and one day maybe even a marathon. But whatever that number is, when I started this journey, my waist was at 80 to 84 inches, and I don't really know the exact number because I stopped measuring it at some point and just wore stretchy pants. My waist today is a loose 46. It's a comfortable 44. And with all the extra skin that I will eventually have to have cut off, it's probably more like a 40, maybe a 42 at the most. I weigh 303 pounds. I probably have 20 pounds of extra skin. I mean, literally 20 pounds of extra skin. To give you one clue, this is the kind of thing that is very prevalent all over my body. And that's also one of the reasons I did my very first arm day at the gym, to hopefully help some of the elasticity come back. I mean, I'm 36 years old. I might be able to get some of it to pull in, but at the end of the day, I'm going to have surgery. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having to have skin removed from my person because it means that I've accomplished my goal. I accomplished a goal this morning. For the very first time, I ran a 10-minute mile. I actually ran 9 minutes, 49 seconds. I hit the mile mark this morning. I've never done that. I've never done that. And to some of you, that may not be a big deal, but to me, that's a huge accomplishment, and I'm extremely proud of that. I ran my first 3K back in August. Well, my first 3K back in August. And this year, in March 22nd in Nashville, around the Parthenon. If you are near Nashville and would like to run, come join me. I'm doing my first 5K to support the National Eating Disorders Association. And while I personally never had bulimia or anorexia, food, yeah, it's been a big part of my life. It's the reason I was the size that I am, and NEDA is a great, great cause. So I'm running in support of that. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to be happy to run that 5K, or as much of that 5K. I don't anticipate to run the whole thing, but if I can run a mile to a mile and a half of that 5K, I'm going to be really happy. Because at some point, I do want to run a marathon. And it may be 5 years out. It may be 10 years out. I will run a marathon, or maybe I'll walk a marathon. We'll see. But the point is, I'm doing great. I'm happy. Am I where I need to be yet? No. But for the first time in my life, I'm on the right track. I am no longer shut in my own home. I was shut in for 2 years from not being able to walk 100 feet to going out almost every night of the week, visiting friends, going on dates, just being out there. So if I have anything to say to anybody who's struggling with weight, who's trying to lose weight, who needs maybe that little bit of kick. Don't let anyone take those small accomplishments away from you. My 10-minute mile was huge for me, but you know what? The first time I did a 15-minute mile, I felt amazing. Because when I started, I couldn't walk 100 feet. That was 18 months ago. And I just did a 10-minute mile. And if I can do it, you can do it. And at the end of the day, don't let anyone take that away from you. You can follow my journey at findinglean.com. And if you want, March 22nd, 2014, I will be running a 5K for the National Eating Disorders Association. You can find the link to that information on my website. Join me, support me, or run with me. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you're wondering what the green screen is, I guess I could kind of talk about that for just a minute. I shoot a podcast, and it's one of the things that I've been doing since I've lost weight. It's something, getting myself out there a little bit, and that's part of what this has been all about for me. And this is a little back around, a little behind the scenes, if you will. So that's my story. I'm Stephen Ray. Like I said, a lot of people call me the Rev, but I'll answer to just about anything. So keep on keeping on.